1964 USA 5-cent coin, Jefferson Nickel. Welcome back, friends. Today's video takes us into the world of nickels, but not just any nickel. We're talking about the 1964 United States 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson Nickel. Now, this might seem like one of the most common coins in America, and in some ways it is. But what if we told you that some of these can be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars today? And yes, there's even one that reached into five-figure territory at auction. Historical background. Let's find out why. The story begins in the early 1960s. The United States was deep in the Cold War, the civil rights movement was making headlines, and the coin shortage was real. In response, the U.S. Mint produced over 2.8 billion Jefferson nickels in 1964 alone, making it the highest mintage year for any 5-cent coin in U.S. history. That massive number is split between two mints, Philadelphia and Denver. You can tell which is which by checking the reverse of the coin. A small D mint mark to the right of Monticello indicates Denver, while no mint mark means it came from Philadelphia. Design of the coins designed by Felix Schlag. The 1964 nickel features a profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, facing left. You'll also see the motto "In God We Trust," the word liberty, and the year 1964. On the reverse is Jefferson's Virginia home, Monticello, centered in classic neoclassical form with the inscriptions E Pluribus Unum, Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America. Simple, elegant, and unchanged in design for decades. Now here's where things get interesting. Despite being one of the most common coins, the 1964 nickel has several variations, conditions, and errors that can make it extremely valuable to collectors. But before we dive into that, let's talk composition. These nickels are made from 75% copper and 25% nickel, with no silver content. They're non-magnetic, durable, and resistant to corrosion, which is why so many still survive today. The real value of any 1964 nickel depends heavily on its condition, rarity, strike quality, and whether it has full steps. Now if you're new to coin collecting, full steps refers to the lines on Monticello's steps. A coin with all 5 or 6 steps clearly visible, without breaks or wear, is incredibly rare for this year. That's because the 1964 nickels were struck with worn-out dies due to the coin shortage, and sharp detail was often sacrificed for speed. Worth in millions. So, how much can they be worth? A circulated 1964 nickel, the kind you find in loose change, is generally worth just 5 cents. But an uncirculated coin, especially one graded MS-65 or higher, can be worth $50 to $3,000 or more depending on demand. Still not impressed? Well, here's the big one. In 2021, a 1964 D Jefferson nickel graded MS-66 with full steps by PCGS sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $6,000. And that's not the only one. Several others with similar full-step designations and high grades have sold for $2,000 to $5,000, depending on eye appeal and strike quality, but we're not done yet. There are also a few mysterious coins from 1964 that collectors and experts are still chasing, the 1964 Special Strike Jefferson nickels. These were not released into circulation and are believed to have been experimental or collector-only coins struck under unique conditions. They have surfaces that are halfway between a proof and a business strike, sharp details, satin-like texture, and highly unusual finishes. Only a few dozen are known to exist. How to make grading for coins. One of these rare special strike nickels, graded SP68 by PCGS, sold for over $32,000 at auction. That's right, $32,000 for a 5-cent coin. If you happen to come across a 1964 nickel with unusually sharp details and smooth satin luster, you might want to have it checked by a grading service. It could be one of these extremely rare and valuable strikes. Bearer coins. Now, let's talk errors, because 1964 is known for some fascinating minting mistakes. Double die obverse, die clashes, off-center strikes, and even repunched mint marks can all command premiums. A strong double die with clear doubling in the lettering or date could be worth $100 to $3,000 or more depending on its severity and grade. These errors are rare but real, and they're out there, often hiding in jars or drawers. Mintage of the coins. Want to test your nickel at home? Here's what you do. First, check the mint mark, is there a D or none at all? Then, examine the steps of Monticello under a magnifying glass or loupe. Are they all visible? No breaks? If so, you could be looking at a full-step specimen, which can bring in serious collector interest. And of course, look for any doubling, off-centering, or unusual luster that might point to a special strike or error, rarity of coin. So, what's the bottom line? Can your 1964 nickel make you rich? Well, for most people, the answer is no, it's still just 5 cents. But in the world of coin collecting, condition is king, rarity is queen, and the right combination of both can turn even the most common-looking coin into a 5-figure treasure. That's why it always pays to look twice. Conclusion. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into the 1964 Jefferson Nickel. If you learned something new or just love hunting for hidden value in everyday change, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more coin stories, and drop a comment if you've ever found a 1964 nickel with sharp details or unusual errors. Until next time, keep hunting, keep learning, and happy collecting.